Conversations with Nicole. Today, my guests are Shannon and Anna Carter of Florence, South Carolina. Now, today we're talking specifically about Anna. She is a teenager who has been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and epilepsy, and a special fundraiser is coming up to help her get her way to a service dog that will help her in her journey as she goes to college and beyond. So, we're going to start though talking to mom and daughter a little bit about Anna and her diagnosis. It started when she was very young, right, Shannon?
Yeah, she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at age 7 and diagnosed about 2.5 years later at 9 with the epilepsy.
And during that journey, you've also found that she's had some anxiety disorders and also maybe some learning disabilities. So, some challenges as to would lean itself to a service dog being of great help to her. Talk about that.
Yes, with a medical alert service dog, although they are expensive, for her to go off to college and to give her a peace of mind and her parents a peace of mind, just having a scent dog that can alert her when her blood sugars are too low or too high, when she's busy doing other things, when she goes off to college, like studying.
Mm.
And with the seizures, if something's not normal with her, the dog can sense that something's going on and just alert her to sit down or get in a safe situation. That way she doesn't get herself hurt trying to get from place to place. And we've had incidents of her be in the middle of running and a seizure comes on. And this will just help her be able to be taken care of and kind of protect her, but keep her medically straight as much as possible in their sleep and during the day.
Seizure, Anna, that would have to be so comforting to know not only to have a four-legged friend who's just your friend there to comfort you, but someone to protect you in a medical way as well.
Well, I always do have a lot of anxiety whenever it comes to these types of things, especially when my blood sugar drops low or like I get in a bad situation where I don't have enough medicine. I don't want to say paranoid, but it really causes me a lot of anxiety, and that can trigger the seizure even more.
Yeah.
And so it would just give me a lot of more like comfort and peace of mind, and I'd be able to like go through my day without having to be worried about me having a seizure.
Yeah, absolutely. And unfortunately, as you mentioned, Shannon, these dogs are very expensive, around $20,000. Is that correct?
Yes, they said for Anna's medical alert dog, it would start at 20,000.
So let's talk a little bit about what we're going to do to try to raise money to get your service dog, Anna, because we're just going to just put it out there into the universe that it's going to happen for you. I know it. And one way that is going to happen is an event is going to be coming up in October, October the 15th at Local Motive Brewing. It's a fundraiser for you. Do you want to tell folks a little bit about that and what's going to be happening on your behalf?
Well, what we have planned right now is I'm gonna have a little booth for myself, and I'm most likely gonna be selling some art pieces that I draw. My aunt is making some tie-dye things. We made little cool looking towels for you to put in your kitchen or wherever. So we've got a lot of stuff ready to sell from a lot of different people, and I'm really happy about that.
We've had several people donate their things, like we had some macrame keychains. Rebecca's been working hard at doing tie dyes and just everybody coming together and just trying to make her have a great booth to be able to sell. And I think it's going to be great. My sister has the Reba's Dancing Dyes. So
Mhm.
she has donated all of the dyes. So we will also have a tie dye station to come and tie dye your own t-shirt. I think they're tie dyeing t-shirts, like
Oh, that'll be
locomotive
fun.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
So they have different things with Reba's Dancing Dyes volunteering all their time for that. And just more vendors out there. There are vendors that we know that we're a part of with Grateful Dog that have volunteered to come and vend. We've got bands that have volunteered to come and play music. So there's quite a few bands that are going to be out there that are just donating their time for Anna and then Anna's booth. So from what I understood, Locomotive, the Palmetto Paws building, Naturally Outdoors, and Grateful Dog are all given a percentage of their sales to help Anna with her service dog, where she's been working so hard to raise money.
I think that's awesome. It's October the 15th at Locomotive, and that is located on Palmetto Street in
Palmetto
Florence,
Street.
correct?
Yeah, it's
So,
from 12 to 8, October 15th.
so Anna, we should have said, obviously, this is a sort of a side fundraiser for Grateful Dog that was sort of initiated. Your uncle, Silly Sam, you call him, Sam Rogers, who founded the Grateful Dog Festival to raise money for area humane societies, sort of got this together on your behalf too and said, okay, I know all these people that help with the Grateful Dog Festival and the Grateful Dog family, and they want to help you get your medical service dog, which seems fitting because we love the four-legged friends, right? And so your fur babies out there that Sam and the Grateful Dog family like to take care of, and now they're going to get you your very special fur baby. How does that make you feel?
Whenever I first heard that all these organizations were planning on donating percentages, I honestly felt like crying because it kind of shocked me. It took me back a bit that a lot of people or a lot of these organizations like wanted to help, and let alone the people who have also donated to our GoFundMe and everything we've set up. A lot of people that I didn't expect to donated, and it just made me feel really thankful, and it surprised me, and I realized just how many people like cared about me and wanted to help me. So it just kind of shocked me and took me back a bit.
I would say a lot of people care about you. Tell people about your GoFundMe. I looked at your page and I read what you wrote. It was very moving because you're looking for help to continue yourself to become a productive citizen in life by going to college, and you're just looking for a little help in your journey in life to be your best self. And that, I admire that. And so talk a little bit about your GoFundMe and what you wrote on your page.
Well, with my GoFundMe, I really wanted to mainly explain my story and how it all started. And I guess I just kind of wanted to show people kind of um like my point of view and why I needed this, and how I guess how much I would appreciate this.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to show everybody like what I was going through and why I needed to get all this figured out so I could, keep going with my life, because I felt kind of held back
Yeah.
from a lot of things. Like I said on my GoFundMe page, I haven't gotten my permit yet or anything like that because of the seizures I've had. So um this will really help me to be able to work towards that. And I've had to, quit playing sports that I loved. I had to quit doing a lot of things and put my life on hold whenever these things had happened. So I'm just trying to make sure that I can continue on with all the things I want to do with my future.
Well, and a medical service dog will help you not have to put your education on hold so that you can move forward. I think you are a very brave young lady, and I know you have a very bright future ahead. And I think it's wonderful how the Florence community is coming together to support you. And I'm glad that I could talk to you today and share your story. Thank you so much for your time. You really are a shining star. You just don't know how much of an inspiration already you are to other people.
Yeah, I told her we would write a book one day. She could totally write a book about herself.
You sure could. You're 15 and you've overcome so much already. And you are an inspiration, and we want only the best for you. So I hope that so many people will come out on October the 15th to Local Motive, support the fundraiser that the Grateful Dog family is putting together on your behalf, and that people will come out and help you get the money for your medical service dog, because you do have a bright future ahead. Have you thought about what college you even want to go to, or what you want to study in college?
Well, I know that, well, my dream is to be an author or a journalist along the lines there.
Yeah.
Um, I definitely want to stay in South Carolina. I've looked at a few colleges, and a few of them I've considered, and then a few of them I've kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
decided, maybe. But
She still has a little bit of time.
Oh, you do. I just thought I would ask. I just thought I'd ask. And and I want to ask this. Do you get to name your medical service dog, or do they already have the name for it when you get it? I was just curious. Have you thought
You know,
about the name?
I'm not positive about that because the company that we're going through has, do you want to say it?
Um, so from what I remember them explaining, because we did go to
A Zoom.
a Zoom meeting a little while back, like a few weeks, 2 weeks ago. And they said that they mainly call them by like numbers or like
Oh,
little code names, so then you can get them
Oh,
accustomed to what you
okay.
want to call them whenever you actually enter personal training.
Well, then maybe you'll decide once you see your dog what you want.
right.
Almost like when you have a baby, oh, it's going to be so. You see your dog, you just, oh, I'm going to name it whatever, Sparky or something.
That's like her and I've always just been a team trying to do everything together because, like, I don't remember that part. I remember some of the more medical stuff with the dog, and she remembers, do I get to name the dog, or when does the dog come home,
Right.
things like that. So it takes us, both of us, and our whole village to keep things going for.
Absolutely. Well, it does. I mean, it's good that you have each other and such a supportive family and community that wants to help you achieve this goal of getting a medical service dog. Shannon, anything that you want to share before we close?
I don't know. We are so thankful and just feel blessed and just humbled when she said that she almost cried when she found out the benefit was for her. We felt the same way because, well, I mean, we were going out there to help like we normally do with Grateful Dog and doing what we do best, raising money for the humane societies and these puppies. And I mean, we have 3 rescues of our own, and we'll be adding a fourth hopefully soon. And just knowing that they thought enough of Anna and our family to come together and do this benefit for her, just we're totally grateful and feel blessed to have our Grateful Dog family and everybody else huddled up together to help.
Well, I'm a firm believer in what you put out is what you get back, and you and Anna and your family, you've been giving, you've been showing how you want to help with Grateful Dog family and the humane societies and your rescue dogs that you have, and now that's coming back to you. So it's beautiful in the circle of life how we can help one another, especially in times of crisis. So I'm so thankful that they are doing that for you. And Anna, anything that you want to say before we close?
Mainly just that I really appreciate them doing this, and I finally feel like I'm, I guess, I don't know the word for it, but finally getting everything I've planned for all of these years, and I'm like finally reaching that goal.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad that people are here to help me, get towards that goal.
You're way on that road to your goal, Anna. We know it. We know it. So let's remind folks again, your fundraiser is coming up at Local Motive. That will be October the 15th from noon until 8. Live music, vendors, your artwork, Reba's tie-dye, dancing dyes, and vendors, and so much more. And a percentage of the sales going to you for you to get your medical service dog. And I know the best is yet to come for you, Anna. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shannon, both of you, for joining me today. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And that will do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great day.